Midwinter, in the dead of night, the cold moon illuminates its silvery light upon the crackled glaze of ice. It casts its frosty glow over the silhouettes of the metal giants captured in their frozen moorings. As the moon begins to set and life begins to stir, maybe for just one day we can forget the darkness and pretend that life was almost like it was.
Let me be your reminder, we will find the beats for this dream. Not too far from the heart, there's a star. Oh, have me as a reminder when it stings. When you're busy growing up, know that I'm right here. But everything is messed up and it feels like no one cares. Turn this way. Turn to me. Let me clear every path, my dear. We will steer you through the sonosphere.
As dawn begins to finally break, the little kingfisher visits Sapphire like he does almost every morning and grabs himself his first meal of the day. First light was incredible. I couldn't resist going out on what was one of the most spectacular sunrises I've seen since moving aboard Sapphire. Outside was the heady scent of frosty air, wood smoke and coal fires. Amongst the sounds of the wildlife, there was the constant steady hum of diesel heaters. As I made my way towards the towpath, my fingers were already beginning to feel the chill. The ground that had been waterlogged had been transformed to a hard surface once more. Instead of the squelch of the mud, there was a satisfying crisp, crunchy sound as I trod my path. The view is always lovely from this part of the marina, and today is no exception. The canal looks so barren. There are usually several boats moored here, but now there's just this one lonely solitary narrowboat with only itself for company. The sunrise is in full colour, ascending over Beeston Hill. As I started to walk back, you couldn't help but notice how beautiful the sky was. It was so blue, striped with bands of bright gold. Reluctantly, I quickened my pace. The cold is beginning to get into the bones. There's something almost sacred about being out at first light, before anyone else stirs. It feels like the whole world is yours, and yours alone, and only you are blessed with all that magic. No one seems to be about this morning. The marina is usually fairly busy, but it looks like most of us that are still here must be taking it easy. After all, it is Christmas Day. I'm really cold now, so it's time to head in for breakfast, have a cup of tea and a warm by the fire. On Christmas Day, we have a large breakfast, skip lunch and then have Christmas dinner later on in the day. And then it's the fun part, time to open some presents. Of course, the excitement's far too much for Geoffrey. Not even Christmas cancels a Whippet's morning snooze. We prefer to eat later in the day. The big breakfast has done its job, but now I need to get on with preparing dinner. Later that afternoon, after dinner, we attempted to record a short video to wish everyone a happy Christmas and thank all the folks that had watched, subscribed and had left us some beautiful comments. And before we knew it, the day was almost gone and it was a magical, frosty sunset. The wood and coal smoke hung in the static air, creating an almost spectral haze. As the mist shrouds our metal cocoon, or when the snow and rain drop from high, there's a lazy curl of smoke comes from the chimney deep. Like ancient ancestors, the fire is all cherry red with spitting logs. Wood smoke hangs like a draped curtain over silent boats resting on water deep. Peace and harmony, restful good night. Primeval smell of wood fire drifts the boatman's domain, his home afloat lost in time long gone. Warm hearth, warm soul, warm life, warm me, blessed the boatman's life be. We stood and watched the last of the colour fade until the winter chill numbed fingers, lips and reddened cheeks and noses. Reluctantly, we headed back to the toasty warmth of our beloved little narrowboat. As darkness enveloped the marina and the Christmas lights twinkled, once again rose the cold moon.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay, then baby hold me tight and send me off with the words of a lullaby. With the words of a lullaby. Send me off with the words of a lullaby.
Later that evening, we talked about what has been one of the most surreal years we've ever known. How we are missing our friends and family, and that there are tough days ahead, but there is hope. So we would like to wish you all a happy and safe year ahead. Take care until next time.